I feel like I should say something more to her, but it's hard to come up with anything that would be appropriate and safe enough. Thinking very inappropriate thoughts right now.
You want to bang?
What? I said nice bangs, and Lily was right. The more time we spend out here...
Welcome back to We're Almost Dying in the Hallway.
Yay! And whoever this cute girl is.
Right.
Did I read that? No. Managing to say something in response, I pulled myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time, and taking a deep breath.
Oh, something's broken.
She just knocked the wind out of me. Big time. But it's nothing more than that. I'm okay, I swear.
You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard.
It's okay, I said I was fine.
You look like a punk bitch, so...
Nothing's broken, no harm done.
That's good, I was...
Ah! Hi!
Hisao, what happened?
She's little.
Yeah.
She's not quite up to speed for obvious reasons.
Pretty sure she's the shortest and Lily's the tallest, so...
Yeah. But she sounds very worried, more than what the situation deserves, really. Someone just bumped into me. Nothing serious, just winded.
Sorry, it's my fault. I was just going to get some stuff and I was kind of in a hurry. That someone here is Emmy, isn't it?
No, someone else bumped into me. Not the one saying, sorry, I ran into you. The little girl coughs quietly.
Well, she is blind. So.
Well, okay, yeah.
Give her a break, man.
I guess it is hard to adapt. And shuffles her plastic or metallic feet, looking down at them before saying anything.
Hi, Lily. Hanako. Hanako. Wait, how did you say it?
Hanako.
Hanako. I'm trying to keep it consistent here.
I guess the girls know each other. It's like they go to the same school or something.
Whoa. Do please try to be more careful. You might be sturdy enough to endure these sorts of accidents, but there are people who aren't.
The girl blushes and starts to fidget nervously.
Lots of fidgeting going on.
And spinning, like a little child caught misbehaving. It's so cute, I find myself smiling.
I know that. I was just... I gotta go.
I gotta go do something.
Teacher will have my head. I promised to help with printouts, but I went running instead. Sorry, but I've got to change in everything.
Before any of us can say it, before any of us can say a thing, Emmy has already bolted away, leaving the hallway eerily quiet. Does that kind of thing happen often around here?
There are more rules in Yamaku than usual for running in corridors. But that rarely stops Emmy, it seems.
She doesn't listen. She's the delinquent. She shakes her head weakly and offers a slight composed smile.
I don't think there's anything we can do to stop her, I'm afraid. Shall we be off then?
Why, sure.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Well, we almost died.
Yeah, we're all right, though.
It's fine. Let's go eat.
Should we go to the nurse? Nah. Lily heads off along the hallway, and Hanako hurries after her. The route to the room the two use for tea is fairly simple to retrace, being still fresh in my mind from yesterday. Oh, it's okay. Lily and Hanako quickly go about the business of making lunch. Before I can even open my small bag of food, Lily's busying herself with her thermos and tea bags as Hanako is setting out both their lunch boxes.
You better get a taste for tea.
Yeah, I guess. I love tea all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So is this what you meant by coming here almost every day?
Yes. Hanako and I usually have lunch here. It suits both of us, so we ended up using this room regularly.
I like it. It's quieter in here and nobody's asking me to play Risk.
Right.
After seeing Hanako's reaction to me over the past couple days, I can understand why that is a boon. That and Lily being able to get some quiet away from her class as well. I take my seat last after Lily's poured the tea for us and sits down. Hey, she's here now. The more time I spend with these two girls...
It's almost like they just zoomed out the picture.
Yeah. The more I think they're a perfect foil to Misha and Shizune. Is that like opposite?
Yeah.
Even without a voice, Shizune is direct and brash, and Misha seems to get along with everyone. On the other hand, Lily is soft-spoken and relaxed, while Hanako seems to be the shyest girl I've ever met.
So, how are you faring in Yamaku, Hisao? You seemed a bit flustered before.
Apart from getting lost every now and again and being crash-tackled outside my classroom, fine, I guess.
You looked pretty hurt before. Are you really okay?
I was wondering if she was ever going to talk again.
Yeah, I know. For a brief moment, I considered telling Hanako and Lily about my condition, but then I hold it back. I can't tell why, but for some reason I feel uncomfortable talking about it to these relative strangers, even if they have been pretty friendly. Yeah, it's nothing. I was just a bit startled. Judging from the two girls' expressions, I don't think that they're buying it. Well, there's got to be something wrong with you, man.
Right.
but in what I assume is their way of respecting my privacy, they don't press the matter.
Oh god, something's wrong with your penis, isn't it?
Yeah. I come to the sudden realization that I have micropenis.
Oh no.
I guess this is one of the unwritten rules around here. Don't ask. Even if people's conditions are obvious, like Hanako's, there's still bound to be a story involved. Everyone has things that they don't feel comfortable speaking about, and I think everyone here recognizes that. So, how long have you been in this school? You both seem to know your way around pretty well.
Well, I've been here since the start of high school, but only moved into the dormitories a year ago. Hanako joined at the start of high school as well, and moved to the dormitories when she did, if memory serves me right.
That's right. Since high school.
So you've known each other since then?
Since I moved, yes. Hanako lives next door to me, so it's only natural, right? I guess if you want to meet your neighbors.
Right.
My neighbor
I was
sucks.
gonna say, I don't know who mine are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, of course. Living next to someone is probably reason enough to befriend them, though I'm guessing that Lily's blindness played a part in that as well. I can't imagine Hanako easily making friends with someone who has to deliberately avoid looking at her scars. With the immediate conversation dried up, we start to eat our lunch. It isn't long before the bells are signaling the end of the break. Like me, the girls pack up their lunches as efficiently as they set them out.
Well, you think they wouldn't be able to? I guess I'd better be off. Are you going to go with Hisao, Hanako? Jesus.
Hanako looks up at me, and for a second I can see that she is considering skipping class, maybe just to avoid walking to the classroom with me.
Well, that sucks.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I don't know what to think of it. Hanako is really delicate to the point of breaking if looked at the wrong way. Makes me a bit nervous too, but I push the feeling aside, trying to be as natural as I can. We should hurry then. Class has already started, by the sound of it. Lily gives a nod of farewell as she bends down to take her cane, Hanako and I filing out before her. We walk quickly down the empty halls to our respective classes. As we reach the door to Lily's 3-2 classroom, she turns toward me.
Hisao, thank you for sharing lunch with us today.
My pleasure, Lily. And with that, we part ways, Lily entering her classroom and leaving Hanako and me to make off to our own. She's still looking like she wants to run away. So do you really want to go back to class now?
Yes.
Okay, then. I feel like I should say something more to her, but it's hard to come up with anything that would be appropriate and safe enough. Thinking very inappropriate thoughts right now.
You want to bang?
What? I said nice bangs, and Lily was right. The more time we spend out here, the more explaining we have to do. I open the rear door to the class and walk in. The teacher looks up at me.
Moo cow.
Where you two been? Opens his mouth to say something. However, as Hanako follows me in and closes the door, he simply nods to us and continues his lecture.
God, she's like a free hall pass.
This is the third time that Hanako has had her truancy practically ignored. There's definitely something going on here. We make our... This is going to be problematic, isn't it? We make our way to our seats, and I notice that Misha and Shizune are both missing as well.
You asked them about lunch, and then you just walked out.
Yeah. I wonder if it's some form of informal agreement with the staff, or if it's a perk afforded to the unique students of the school.
Aren't all the students unique?
Yeah, right?
And not even like in a storybook, everyone's special way. I mean, they all have something.
Right.
Why did some of them get special treatment?
Trying to make as little disturbance as I can, I extract the relevant textbooks from my bag and start catching up. The class goes on quietly. The teacher seems like an okay person, despite the weird first impression I got, and the material is relatively interesting. I made a weird first impression too.
Yeah, you didn't make one.
Yeah. However, the way he teaches it is really bizarre. It's as if he expects that everyone is a natural genius.
Nah, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, right? Just read the textbook and...
Figure it out. It's high school.
When the final bell sounds, I realize that there is still a lot of time left in the day, and I'm left wondering what to do. It's odd, at the hospital I had 24 hours a day of free time, but here, filling the considerably shorter hours feels difficult. Everyone else leaves, and I'm left alone with the teacher.
Woo! Oh, wait,
yeah. Mutao is examining the assignment sheets we were working on earlier, marking them with red ball pen. Raising his eyes from his papers briefly, he notices me and furrows his brow.
What the fuck are you still doing here, Nakai?
I jump at him addressing me, but I guess it's natural to spark some conversation since there's no one else around. Nothing. Thinking about what I'd do after school. Clubs.
How's that my fucking problem?
The teacher slowly puts the cap on the pen he was holding and arranges his papers into a stack, clacking it against the desk twice. He seems very methodical, and for a brief moment I'm reminded of Shizune, but the teacher is more unhurried and relaxed. Much more routine.
It's because he's stoned 24/7. You have no plans?
Don't speak to me.
He just
I have a
seems like the
hangover.
kind of teacher who's, you know,
Yeah.
like, whatever, man.
Just do whatever. I
Yeah.
really don't care. Just listen to the words and pass the test. No, I considered joining a club, but don't know what kind of club would interest me.
Go observe a meeting or someone else's club. Get the fuck out of here. Might pique your interest.
Seriously, go away.
Why are you still in class, you
I'm
nerd?
about to light up a joint. I guess. But I don't know how to continue from there. Mutao looks at me in a way that makes me quickly want to take the words back to avoid a conversation. But I can't, so I have to forge ahead. I just don't know how to deal with people. I mean the other students.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh god, are we really doing this right now? I'm talking to people and everything, so it's not that I'd be isolated or anything. Just don't know what to think about the disabilities. It feels like I'm being impolite if I pay attention to them, and it's weird to ignore them.
Yeah.
Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Just treat them like people.
The teacher scratches his cheek absentmindedly. Just go to the student or the counselor. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm purposefully ignoring you now. Please leave.
Looking very unresponsive.
These things are only an issue if you make them one. You can talk normally with someone even if they are blind or something. Try to look behind the superficial. There's not a single student here who isn't just a normal kid behind whatever they might seem at first glance.
No way, is that how it goes?
Whoa.
He says the same thing as Yuko did.
It's almost like it's the right thing to do.
Right. It's almost as if you shouldn't be a superficial bastard. I know they're right, but it's hard. How can you not consider, for example, Shizune's deafness when the only way to communicate with her is to talk through Misha? Well, yeah, but don't make her feel like a freak.
Yeah.
Or Hanako. It's not like you can ignore her face.
Yes, you can.
I mean, yeah, obviously you see it, but
Yeah.
it's not like I can't even look at her.
You don't
'cause
have to
she-
constantly be sitting there going, oh my god, her fucking face.
So where do you want to eat, and how about your face? But I'm interrupted by the door of the classroom suddenly slamming open. Teacher!
Oh, Jesus.
Misha crashes in, hand straight in an enthusiastic
Can't get away
greeting.
from you fucking kids.
Her voice loud and lively enough to wake the dead from their graves. She starts towards the teacher's desk with her bouncing step, hands energetically swinging with the rhythm.
La 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 la.
Mutao, visibly dismayed at the interruption, and Misha in general, slumps in his chair.
Mikado.
Misha stops in her tracks and looks around cluelessly as if she's sensing from his tone that something's wrong but has no idea what.
Yes?
We have talked about volume control before.
What?
Jesus.
But she doesn't lower her voice at all. The teacher just rubs his eyes.
So, what is it? I've got a hangover. Get out.
We need help. We are running out of supplies for the festival stands. The school's on fire. This is distress.
She waves a pink slip of paper she's holding around.
So, go get more supplies from the art room. What's the problem with that?
Plywood. Plywood is always the problem.
Do I look like a fucking carpenter?
Last time we wanted more, there was only a little. But that time we just took it all and went with that. Now there's like none left there. So do you know where there is some? Can I use your desk?
I don't understand. How would I know?
She-chan, I mean the president, thought that a teacher would know if there was plywood. Was she wrong?
I'm here after class begging a teacher for wood.
Yeah.
Trying to set you up for a porno. Mutao looks like he is in great pain, frowning with his entire essence, and Misha doesn't get it at all. Looking at the two of them communicate is terrible, like looking at a man being tortured by drilling his skull open. Oh my god!
Wow.
While blasting pop music at full volume.
That's
at the
really
same time.
specific.
Yeah.
That's a very specific look.
I don't think what kind of music is going to matter while you're drilling your skull open.
Right. I'm not going to hear much after that.
Ooh, R&B. That's soothing.
I'm afraid I have no idea if there's any plywood in the school, let alone where it would be if there was any.
We are really bothering him, aren't we?
Yeah, he's so sick of this. He's just here to get paid.
Oh, what should I do?
Perhaps try to find Mr. Nomiya? I'm quite sure he would know where to find everything you need. Go bother someone else. You have to pry them from his cold, dead hands, the fuckhole. But that's a different matter.
Go kill him. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Just get out.
I don't have time. We're so busy.
She holds her head with both of her hands, looking as despairing as is possible for a person like her. Without even noticing, she crumples the note she's holding against her hair.
I shouldn't even be fetching these things. There's so much to do and we're falling behind the schedule.
Mutao looks at her gravely and then suddenly smiles. Smiling doesn't really fit his face. I think it'd be better if he didn't.
I wonder if you could get some temporary help.
No, see, now he's getting the idea.
Yeah.
He switches to staring at me focusedly with a hard expression as if trying to say, go make some friends. I guess I can give you a hand.
You can. Thanks, He-chan. You are really nice.
All right. We're gonna, I guess, help find some plywood
Okay.
next
I'm
time.
gonna go help her find some wood.
Yeah.